Scorpio. All right, if you're new to my channel, thank you for clicking on me. If you're returning, thank you, thank you, thank you. This isn't my day job, so be aware that my time is limited. I do these whenever I have the time, can find it, squish it in. If you want to leave a donation for the channel, my Venmo is listed. It is completely voluntary. It's your choice. Please take into consideration these are general readings. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you're a cross watcher, please feel free to change the situation as you see fit, or check your astrological signs, your astrological chart, and see if maybe they would fit in another place. We all have multiple signs in our charts. So with all of that being, oh, nope, hold on. Mercury retrograde is November 9th to November 29th. It can disrupt communications, problems with emails, texts. Always double check to make sure everything is correct before you hit send. Make sure you read everything. I will take the top one. It can delay plans and prompt deeper introspection, so be aware of exes that may reach out to you, and give yourself closure so that you don't call in somebody that you have already gotten rid of. Alrighty. And today they're saying delight and daring. $139. The five-lined skink. Regret is often linked to the times you didn't dare, the opportunities you missed because you were too scared of what you might lose or have to give up. Skink knows that when he loses his tail, a new one will grow in his place. This is one of life's secrets. When you lose something, you are inadvertently creating room for something new to grow. You've probably already experienced this in your own life. Think about the things you've lost: people, jobs, and homes. Loss breaks your heart, but it also shows you your strength, and that's where the growth comes in. All right, so what is this growth that Scorpio is trying to bring in? Oh, a connection, but it's broken. Didn't I just talk about Mercury retrograde? Please be aware of that. You're feeling very impulsive, defensive. You want to take action towards this relationship, this past relationship. Again, maybe it is retrograde and you're trying to call in. You want closure, possibly, from this tradition. Maybe a marriage, or maybe you want, there's lessons that you still need to learn from them, or think that you need to learn from them. You've seen a lot of progress. You've had a victory already. You already won in this relationship. You already kicked it to the curb, so to say. Or maybe there's a marriage that you want to end Maybe you've been separated for years and years, but you just haven't gone and gotten the divorce. That is one situation where I would be all right with calling them back in. Yeah, you put in a lot of hard work. You've been productive. You're doing great with your routines. You're following through on everything else. So whatever is going on in this relationship, maybe there is something that you need to do to close it out. Maybe there is something, like I said, maybe it really needs to be completely ended. Let's get some more. Why are you wanting to completely finish this off? Why are you wanting to completely finish this off? Oh, wise leadership. Maybe you've talked to somebody and they have convinced you that it's something that you need to do. Stepping into the world with a sense of surety and positive self-worth is what's called for now. Epona, the Celtic Roman horse goddess of leadership and guidance, offers you her wisdom. Know that you have what it takes to heed it. You can do anything you place your attention on, and you'll find it easy to accomplish what's needed for your intentions to take form. Whether you are aware of this or not, the way you manage your accomplishments and even the way you handle failures and losses is modeling the way forward for others. There is a wisdom growing within you. Being true to who you are and placing integrity and humility equal to enthusiasm makes you a wise leader indeed, one that the goddess Epona is so proud of. Sometimes what you need to do is, for instance, if you are still married, maybe to be wholly in a new relationship, you need to go through and you need to, if there's any legal things, yeah, you need to do away with it. You need to end it so that you can get rid of any insecurity or financial entanglements, so that you can be one with this new person. If there is anything, any insecurities, body insecurities, financial insecurities, all of those due to this last relationship, we need to heal ourselves from them so that this person has a chance with, and how do I put this? Sometimes the next person is able to help you, teach you those lessons, and get you on the way to healing. People call them rebound, but honestly, every person that we come across is meant to be in our lives. They are meant to help us learn the lessons that we need to learn, and if we didn't learn those lessons completely, well, you know, next up, batter up. Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing, but I don't want to say that we have to be completely healed to be in a relationship. Sometimes that's just not realistic, and sometimes it's not what what the universe wants. But to have a fair and balanced relationship, we have to know ourselves and find balance in ourselves. We have to be responsible for our own emotions and our own actions, and one of those is making sure that a relationship from a past relationship is ended. It is all done. All right. What is Scorpio calling into their lives? How is this manifesting in Scorpio's life? It came out sideways, so you're learning patience. You're learning to be patient with yourself. Just a second while I find it. When you fetch this card, it means you're being challenged by situations or circumstances that could provoke feelings ranging from irritation to great pain. From getting soaked clear through in the rain to walking over hot rocks, from waiting to be fed to having no bed, your tolerance and restraint are being tested. How you react or respond is the measure of your capacity to withstand any number of insults or temporary deprivation with composure. Patience is that capacity, and it varies from one individual to another and from one situation to another. You might find yourself dog-tired with a short fuse or harried and hurried by an agenda not entirely under your control. What may be most important for you now is the understanding that your reaction to the situation or circumstance is what can cause you the greatest pain, not the stimulus or challenge itself. Patience is the degree to which you're willing to look at your reaction to yourself and others and then choose a different course, one in which you refrain from verbally or physically lashing out when provoked. Barking or biting can make a situation worse for you and others. Instead, try to delay your response and build your patience muscle until you feel solid in your haunches. This takes exercise and training, as it is not an inborn trait. Patience is also the ability to delay gratification in anticipation of and exchange for a greater reward. Well, yeah. Maybe you're waiting for something. Maybe you are holding off, putting off until a certain point. So what can you do to reduce your irritation threshold and lay down your fur? Oh, well, the one that I was thinking was waiting to have intimate relations until marriage, and maybe you're getting irritated because that itch needs to be scratched. And it's getting really irritating or desperate or difficult not to. And you need to learn some patience and learn how to control those, find somewhere else to put that energy maybe. What can you do to reduce your irritation threshold and lay down your fur? What situation are you confronted with that might yield a better result in the long run if you kept your muzzle on for the moment? What momentary gratification can you delay in order to reap the full rewards of a life well lived? So, yeah. Oh, goodness. I don't think that I really need to clarify that one. I think that's pretty well done. All right, so what is an inner strength that Scorpio can pull on to get themselves through this situation? What is an inner strength that Scorpio can pull on to help with this situation. Okay. Grasshopper spirit taking a leap of faith. The one on the bottom is wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings on the in reverse. So just a second. Right now, you are poised to jump up into the next level of your life and move forward into something even better than you could have ever imagined. When Grasshopper Spirit appears, it is a fortuitous time to take a leap into the unknown. For Grasshopper Spirit, represents the innovative spirit that says, why not? And has faith in the powers of co-creation. You are being called to trust that this is the right time to go with that idea, relationship, or situation. Take risks, for abundance in all forms will show up for you. Wondrous things await when Grasshopper Spirit appears. You are not going to go backward, so listen to your intuition rather than your fearful ego that resists any change and clings worriedly to what was. Luck is on your side. Jump up and forward with confidence, for Spirit has so much in store for you if only you take that leap. So 64 in reverse. Are you holding on to anger, jealousy, or resentment because you got stung, or could you have just stung yourself by comparing yourself to others? There will always be someone else who is more successful, happier, thinner, richer, etc. Jealousy is the false belief that you can't have what you want or someone could take away something that was supposed to be yours. Let it go and release all those feelings that are making the sting hurt long after the stinger has been removed. Wasp Spirit has woken you up, and now you are called to trust that disappointment can lead you to a different and better path. Align with Spirit now and trust that this too shall pass and is already doing so, for the pain subsides when you stop telling the story of how much it hurt. Okay, so maybe maybe you're comparing this relationship to one in the past, or talking to one of those people and about your past relationships instead of living in the moment and focusing on the future. That is a possibility. And you're capable of doing that. You are so capable of not living in the past. You're capable of living in the moment. You're very strong. You're very, you've made it this far. And don't take any steps back. Yeah, take a leap of faith. So how can Scorpio reclaim or embody these strengths? How can Scorpio reclaim or embody these lost parts of themselves? The strength that they have. How can they reclaim it? How can Scorpio reclaim this strength? If you live out your ambition through your mate or work partner instead of through your own efforts, the situation can devolve into jealousy, manipulation, or disempowering micromanaging. True partnership is a spiritual path. Its sacred acts are the practice of healthy relationship skills. These skills begin within. Be responsible for your own connection to the creative source, spirit, and your emotions. Don't ask another person to carry your heart for you, as it makes it hard to accept their unique path. Live out your ambition through your own work rather than through your mate, children, employees, or co-workers. If you do so, you can encourage others' growth and exploration along with your own, and so create the foundation of great relationships and a sense of community. If you don't, you can devolve into jealousy or create monsters. If you want to be in a partnership but are not, examine any belief or training that said you have to give up what matters to you in order to partner up. If it's your choice to work alone, accept it. If not, expand that view and invite fresh possibilities. Okay. What is a message card for Scorpio, please? What is a message card for Scorpio, please? The zigzag spider. Everything is connected. $99. So 9 may be important to you. Spider knows everything is interconnected, that pulling one strand of the web can affect the shape of the whole. An intention and the actions that make it happen creates a strong pull on the web of which you are a part. So before you begin doing the work of manifesting an intention, carefully examine the cause and effect your intention will put in motion. Nothing happens in a vacuum. Consider your web of effect with a process called mind mapping. On a blank piece of paper, identify your intention and place it in a circle at the center of the page. This is the core of your web. In its own circle, begin writing all the things which will be affected by putting your intention in motion. For example, if you intend to do yoga 3 times a week, there is a ripple effect that might reach your partner, kids, job, and affect even the yoga teacher. Consider your intentions, relationship to family, friends, finances, career, home, spiritual life, and other areas of your world. Be thorough in your investigation. There is yin and yang to everything. Examine both the right side and the shadow. Now that you've identified how your intention might affect the world around you, you can begin the manifestation process. Alrighty, that's all I've got for you today, Scorpio. If you like this, please like, subscribe, or leave a comment to help the channel. I appreciate you allowing me in your time, and thank you for watching to the end. I hope to see you again. Thank you.